Ray County. Life less complicated.
Story about Aunt
Well, they got it all on tape.
Yeah. Did you have that?
Tell me, though. Tell me.
In your dad's truck and everyone in New Hope?
We were in this Model T truck. My father had a Model T car also, but we were in the truck, and he would take it when there was an event going, and everyone was invited to ride this truck to go to the event. So this was a big event. So it was loaded with people. On one side there were blankets, and on the back end. And people were sitting on the side of this Model T truck with their feet hanging off. Of course, that was before Old 41 was even paved.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're ready to go. You too. Have a good one.
All right. Put the spikes down.
And tell about Aunt Lee getting
And
tickled.
she became hysterical, and she was crying, and she was laughing at the same time, holding a 4-year-old, her only daughter. And everyone else was staring at her like, "What's your problem? We're having a great time." And yet she had this child clutched like this, sitting on the edge of that truck on a blanket with all these other people holding this child crying, and I'll never forget it. I don't think I would have remembered the dedication if it hadn't been for that. I know we drove across it, and I know we drove back for free that day.
This is a truly historic moment. How old is this? Let's see, this bridge is 1929 to now.
I was 5 years old.
83 years.
83, that's right, yeah.
And we came to church here, in this little church across here, so I saw this every Sunday morning for sure. And always admired it, and I looked at the big K, and I thought, that stands for nothing. My maiden name. So that K is leaving here, you see.
Do you remember when they raised the bridge?
Yes, 1966. I came to work in Chattanooga the first time just as they finished raising it.
So my last message, Clark, is
Here we're going to go. We're going to go slow, so we can savor the moment.
goodbye, old US 41 youth service. Look at all the tourists that have crossed this bridge. This is the main route between the north and south.
Probably presidents, I'm sure presidents have crossed here.
Yeah.
All the way from Michigan to Florida.
Beautiful and misty day.
And it's such a gorgeous bridge, and like Calvin said, it's one of a kind.
What's your lasting memory of this bridge?
The last memory?
The lasting memory.
Oh, the lasting memory. I guess I would say to the joy of having such a gorgeous bridge right here in our community to look at. And then I've often thought how thankful we are to get a beautiful, what we call a McDonald Bridge. It's South Pittsburgh, instead of having one that's so sterile like the one to our immediate right.
It kind of brings a tear to your eye.
certainly does.
I've grown up with this bridge, and my mom,
That was
my
right
whole
here
life
when I
has
remembered
talked
I
about
was
it.
coming down the side at night, looking out, and she was afraid of height. And I guess she thought she was going to plunge in this river any minute, and she was hysterical. So I really, it was like
You
that
know,
for
the
them.
road from Chattanooga to Nashville was gravel when the bridge was built.
That's right.
And
That's
a
right.
ferry
And
right
it was a
just
few
when
years
they-
later that they paved it in concrete. And my wife watched them do that.
And his uncle was a tokie.
And I can truly say, like I said, my mom has appreciated this, and I've grown up appreciating this bridge and how it sits in here my entire life.
One of his other uncles was the one that got the money authorized for the bridge down at South Pittsburgh.
And I've told you 100 times it should be named after Paul Brown.
So,
I feel that
It
way.
should have been named after him or my dad.
It surely should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because they worked for years.
They did. And Amber says, man, you feel that way? I said, I absolutely feel that way.
Well, I feel honored
Well, this is great.
just to be able to.
Thank you so much.
I feel honored just to be able to take part in this with you.
And we're honored to have you.
something to remember.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm glad I got to share this moment with you.
Where's your home?
You want to linger a little longer?
That's my